font drives me crazy. I promise you I know how to spell, it just doesn't have spaces. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about, drumroll please, the next most toxic fandom in K-pop, Baebombs. Woohoo! In case you are unaware of my wonderful new term, Baebombs, I'd like to tell you. So, if you don't know, some fandoms have fandom names, like ARMY, and they have a Joker name that goes with it, like armchairs. Things like that. I'm trying to think if there's other ones, but I don't really remember any at the moment. I just really remember that one. Baby Monster is yet to have a fandom name for its fans, so I came up with one. Baebombs. What are Baebombs? The toxic side of Baby Monster stands, which is pretty much most of them at this point. So, Bae, because Baby Monster, Baemon, and Bombs, because they're destructive and they blow everyone's minds out because they are annoying. So this video, if you can't tell already, is going to be a bit negative, talking about the next most toxic fandom in the world, dear Baebombs. But every toxic fandom has their roots. Like, a group isn't going to randomly become toxic. They usually have reasons, and there's probably a reason why Baebombs are so toxic, even though they haven't debuted yet. The reason. Well, there's definitely a big reason. I mean, of course, all stands are pretty toxic. But what makes Baebombs so toxic is because they're born into the family of toxic fandoms. Now, I don't know much about 21, and I don't really know how toxic their fandoms were, especially since I wasn't a K-pop stan when they were active. So I never really learned a lot about Cassiopeias. We'll just call them that. So, I do know, though, that Cassiopeias were very bitter about their of 21's disbandment and Blackpink's debut. Why? Because they believe that Blackpink's debut that made no sense. 21 had to disband for Blackpink to debut, and that made Cassiopeians mad, and they were bitter. And I did hear that a couple of the members in 21 were trying to be recreated through Blackpink with Jennie and Lisa, which makes sense to me because YG never brings anything new to the table, so they're gonna probably try to remake something, which they did once again in Baby Monster. So, anyways, Blinks, they're just toxic. Like, one reason why they're so toxic is because, well, first of all, they always had to defend Blackpink from Cassiopeians. Second of all, they're the most popular girl group in the world, so they're the best at literally anything, right? And the solo standing and blah, 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 blah. Yes, Blinks are the most toxic fandom. Well, maybe. I don't know. But Blinks and armies tend to be quite toxic due to the popularity of their groups. Anyways, so yeah, Blinks are infuriating and they think that Blackpink is the best in the whole world and they don't make any mistakes, or they solo stand and they put other members down and Jennie hate train and Lisa is number one and blah 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 blah. Anyways, that aside, now let's talk about Baebombs. So, what makes them so toxic? Well, once again, just like Cassiopeians, Blinks attack Baby Monster because Blinks are angry at YG because YG can't properly promote Blackpink, but here they are with Baby Monster. So there's that. Also, there's another recreation, which means there might be comparisons. For some stupid reason, YG decided to recreate Lisa in a 13-year-old girl because she's Thai and has orange hair. Whoa! Or blonde hair. Whoa! And she's gonna be the next Lisa, even though she's mainly a vocalist and she's a minor. Oh, she's 14. And they're recreating Jennie and Aehyun. She's an ace. Whoa! Who doomed herself by saying the no-no word. But that aside, why are Baebombs so toxic? Well, they did have to defend Baby Monster from Lynx. So, it's a toxic family, and it's probably going to continue when it comes to girl groups, because YG will most likely disband another girl group after their 7 years and try to recreate those girls once again, if that makes sense. Anyways, now let's get into the juicy part. What makes them toxic? Why are they toxic? Well, I just explained to you why they're pretty much toxic. Because they're like Blink's babies times a million. They're fresh. A lot of Baemon fans, or Baebombs, are Blinks. So, more toxicity. Just in general, YG girl group stands are just so toxic, and I just... Anyways, what makes them toxic is how close-minded they are, and how they have to be number one at anything and everything. Baebombs are like, OMG, they're the next NMIX. They've beaten all these records, and they're literally going crazy. They're streaming every single one of Baby Monster's videos. They've already gotten the subscription up to like 2 million or whatever. We are the best! Baby Monster number one! Literally, just overhyping or whatever. It's very annoying. Because they're like, they're Blackpink legends. They literally are going to be the next toxic fandom because they're coming right after Blackpink. And the younger they are, I suppose, the more crazy they are. Baebombs are going to be toxic. YG stans are just born toxic. Solo standing happens or whatever. Plus, they're the defenders of Ahyun. They're like, OMG, no, watch the baddie rap. And I don't justify her saying it, and I'm not sure if she would technically be racist. I just don't really have an opinion on it, but they're wild, okay? If you've seen Blinks, imagine that, but for a different group and a bit worse, or much worse. So that's why they're going to be born toxically. How are you already so toxic on a group that hasn't debuted yet? Imagine what they're going to be like once Baby Monster debuts and makes music, you know? So, yeah, that's just me telling you how Baebombs could be a potential threat to the already toxic K-pop world. So, moving on. Alright, so thank you so much for watching today's video. Something I want to clarify is that this video isn't towards all Baemon stans, Blinks, or 21 stans. Put Baemon because I was trying to say that not everyone is a Baebomb, but I have encountered lots of Baebombs, and oof, they are aggravating. And I noted them as 21 stans because I kind of keep forgetting the name. But anyways, just because you're a Baebomb stan or a Blink or a 21 stan, you are not toxic. Okay? Just want to make sure you know that. Please, this is not... I don't mean to be hateful. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Mwah! God bless.